It's 10:06 on Sunday, January the 28th. I am at Tamarack Valley. Here are some signposts for the campsite. That's T7. I think that means tent number 7. There's another one here, which I can't quite see. The snow here is somewhere between 1 and 2 feet deep. I'm just following the snowshoe and boot tracks here without traction devices for now. I may need to put on my micro spikes, crampons, or snowshoes as I go, depending on the snow conditions. I just decided to put on my snowshoes as I don't quite like the route that the snowshoe tracks took. Instead, I'm going to cross the creek here and turn right, go up on the left side of the creek as opposed to the right side. On the right side, there's a lot of manzanita further up there. I don't think they have been completely covered in snow yet. It would be difficult to go through the manzanita bushes. Nobody has come up here uphill on the left side of this creek, so I am breaking trail. I'm almost up to the Peak Trail junction somewhere up there, so I'll just keep staying on the left side of this creek to get to the Peak Trail, and then follow the Peak Trail to get to the saddle between Miller Peak and Jacinto Peak, and then I will follow the ridge to get up to Mount Jacinto. It's so quiet here. I can only hear some birds chirping in the trees. We have nice blue sky. There's barely any wind. I thought there's going to be more wind today. We had a lot of wind yesterday when we did the Takis Peak. I'm surprised that the wind just died down this morning, which is good for me. Here we go. I'm just about to reach the Jacinto Peak Trail. Looks like a good number of people have gone up on this trail since no snowstorm last weekend. Look at it. This is the gully just to the north of Jim Peak. Jim Peak is on the left side. I was thinking about going up to Mount Jacinto summit and then get back down to the saddle and then follow the ridge to get to the top of this gully, and then keep following the ridge to get to Jim Peak, and then keep going south, and then take the other ridge, the northeast facing ridge, to get back down to Wellman's Divide. I'm not quite sure the snow is enough out there along the ridge for me to do that, but looking at the snow down here at the creek, looks like there's a good amount of snow, which is probably enough for me to come down here if the snow is not conducive for me to keep going along the ridge. I will see. Here's another view of Jim Peak on the Jacinto Peak Trail, just below below the saddle between Miller Peak and Jacinto Peak. I was thinking about following the ridge to get to Jacinto Peak and the Jim Peak, and then go down on the other side, the south side, and then follow the ridge to get down to Wild Man's Divide over there. I'm not sure the snow is good for that. I shall see. I'm going up on Miller Ridge from the snowshoe tracks. Looks like less than half a dozen people have taken this route since last weekend. Mount Jacinto summit is right there. You can see the pile of rocks. It's a little bit above there. Turning north, it's Mount San Gregorio. Looks like there's a lot of snow above 10,000 feet. It's 12:45. I'm at the Jacinto summit. There are 6 other people here. The wind has picked up a little bit. It's quite cold, so I'm just going to start going down without having to add any layers. The snow here is beautiful. Nobody has been here since last snowstorm last weekend. Look at this snow. Virgin snowland. I'm going to Jim Peak, which is ahead over there. This is one of the 2 main Jim Peaks. There's another one about a quarter of a mile south from here. I'm going down on the south ridge of Jim Peak. There are a lot of big boulders around here, but the snow is gorgeous. There's a lot of snow here, which makes it much easier to get it over or around the boulders. And this one here, more up there. This is why I love to snowshoe in the winter. It's so quiet here. I haven't seen anybody since I passed by somebody at ski hut. This is my own snowshoe track. My snowshoes sank about half a foot deep in the snow. Snow is quite soft. It's not frozen yet since last weekend. If it's frozen, then I probably won't come here. Wild Man's Divide is right down there. I'm very close to it. Maybe 400 yards. Look at down there in the valley. There's still quite a bit of snow there. Here I have a pretty good view of Salton Sea there, although it's a little bit of hazy. Yeah, just a little bit of haze. Otherwise it's pretty good. Here, because of the thick bushes, the snow almost completely covers the thick bushes. So I was stepping on the bushes and my snowshoes were sinking deep up to my knee level. One last look at the south ridge of Jim Peak. Jim Peak's there. Came down this way.